Today I want to talk to you guys about why you should never thin your crops. That's coming up next on The Urban Farmer. Many people all the time ask me, "Hey Curtis, should I thin my radishes? Should I thin my carrots? Should I thin my turnips? Should I thin my beets?" The answer is no. If you're spending time thinning root crops, you're wasting time, and that means that you're not doing something right. You should always be seeding things at a density that makes it so you don't have to thin. The problem with thinning is that unless you can monetize it in some way, this is a task that doesn't have a measurable outcome. It's a task that doesn't pay. And this is something I write about in my book, and I tell people many times, is that if you're focusing on tasks that don't have a measurable return, then you're spending money to do that task. Having said that, if you can go through your carrots and thin them and then sell those thinnings at a premium price to restaurants and things like that, well then that's something else. But if you don't have a market stream to sell those thinnings in, you're wasting time and money. So it's all about planting at the right density. And so in my book, I have many charts that list all those densities there using various different seeders. So check that out if you want to know exactly how I plant things. But one thing I do want to show you is right now I'm harvesting this double bed of radishes, and I'm going through here and I'm cropping it out. The main reason I'm cropping it out is because I want to free these beds up to get something else in here right away. I need more places to plant. And this is one of the challenges we have on our farm, is that we have a limited land base. So we have to be very smart about how we use our land so that we have enough coming off the field and turning over so that we can free up space to plant more stuff. So I just want to show you an example. So in these radishes, I'm cropping them out. So I just pull out a handful there. Perhaps this one and this one here are too small. Who cares? What I do is when I'm selling them, I mostly sell radishes to restaurants, I will just put more in the bunch and I'll take that as a loss. And you know what? It's not a big deal, because for one, radish seed is very cheap, they're very fast growing, and they have a high yield per square foot, and I can sell a lot of them. So I don't care if I pull a big handful of radishes here and there's the odd small one in there. On my end, if I give a chef that bunch, say all the nice ones that are a little bit bigger than a quarter, which is ideal, as long as there's enough in there that I'm promising to give them, if I have the odd small dime-sized one in there, they might actually use that as a garnish. So it's sort of just an added value to them. And at the end of the day, if they end up in the compost pile, it's not that big of a deal. It's not worth my time to go in here about 2 weeks ago and thin this out so that the radishes size up all perfectly. It's not worth it. It's not worth the time. And it's the same for any kind of crop. So it's really about planting at the right density at the beginning so that you don't have to spend time doing things like this. So if you guys found that helpful, please hit the subscribe button right now. Like and share these videos with your friends. Check out my online course, profitableurbanfarming.com, and check out my book at theurbanfarmer.co. If you want to donate to the show, it's always welcome. It helps me keep producing this content for free. Go to theurbanfarmer.co/support, and there's options there for donations. All right, guys, thanks for watching.